Okay, Algebra 2, we are solving a system of equations by substitution. Remember, we learned yesterday that a system means you have two or more equations. Yesterday, we solved by graphing. We had to get y by itself on each one, put it in our calculator. Today, we're going to solve by substitution. Remember that when you substitute something, you use it to take the place of something else. Okay? So what we're basically going to do is get one of your variables by itself. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't matter which equation. You're going to then substitute what that variable is equal to into the other equation. That's going to give you a new equation that has just one variable in it. You'll solve for that variable. That's one of your answers, but you're not done. You take that answer back to the equation you got in step 1 and plug it in, substitute it in, solve for the other variable. So you're going to have two answers again today. Once again, it doesn't matter. You want to find a variable that doesn't have a coefficient that is positive. My suggestion would either be the x in the first equation or the x or the y in the second equation. So let's go with the second equation and get x by itself. So if I move that y, I'm going to get x is equal to 4 minus y. That means I'm going to take 4 minus y to the other equation and put it in where I see x. So this goes to the other equation to the x spot. So when I rewrite this equation, instead of x, I'm going to put 4 minus y, and then I bring the rest of the equation. Minus 2y equals 1. I now have one long equation that has only y in it, that I'm going to combine like terms, solve for y. So there's my like terms, so that gives me 4 minus 3y equals 1. Subtract your 4. So negative 3y is equal to negative 3. Divide by negative 3. And y is equal to 1. That's my first answer. I'm not done. I've got to take this answer up here to what I did in step 1. X is equal to 4 minus, and we said that y is 1. So x is equal to 3. I have my two answers. I'm through. If you just wanted to check your work, you could take those two answers and plug them into each of the equations that were originally given to you and see if it makes it work. For example, x is 3 minus 2 times y is 1. Punch that in your calculator. 3 minus 2 is 1. That is what it was supposed to get, so that works. Then for the other one, x is 3 plus y is 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, which is what it's supposed to be, so that one works too. I know I got it right. Okay, on this one, it's pretty easy to tell which one you want to get by itself. The second equation has an a. That is the only thing that does not have a coefficient. So you want to take this and you want to move your 3b. So you get a is equal to negative 17 plus 3b. Okay? We had to change it to addition when we crossed the equal sign. You're going to take this to the other equation and put it where the a was. So it's going to go right there. Now, make sure you put it in parentheses because there's a 2 in front of that a. You're going to have 2 times 17 plus 3b. Then bring down the rest of your equation. Plus 3b equals 2. Distribute. 2 times 17 is 34. Plus 6b plus 3b equals 2. Combine your like terms. 34 plus 9b equals 2. Solving for b, so we're going to subtract 34. You're going to get 9b is equal to negative 32. When things aren't working out even, you might want to double check. If you will notice, this was a negative, and I did not bring my negative, so that was a negative 17, a negative 34, a negative 34. I'm going to add 34, and that's actually a positive 36. So now I can divide by 9, and b is equal to 4. First answer. Take that answer, plug it up into the problem you got in step 1. So a is equal to negative 17 plus 3 times 4. So a is equal to negative 17 plus 12. A is equal to negative 5. Next problem. Neither of your b's have a coefficient. They're both negative, so just pick one. I'm going to go with the first equation. If I move the 4a, I get negative b is equal to 26 minus 4a. b has to be positive, so change every sign. b is equal to negative 26 plus 4a. This is going to go to the other equation and be where I see b. Remember, you need to put it in parentheses. So 8a minus, open parentheses, negative 26 plus 4a, close your parentheses, equals 54. 8a, the negative in front of parentheses means to change all your signs. So plus 26 minus 4a equals 54. Combine my like terms, so 4a plus 26 equals 54. Subtract your 26, and 4a is equal to 28. Divide by 4. A is equal to 7. Remember, that's just your first answer. You got to take this back up here. So b is equal to negative 26 plus 4 times 7. b is equal to negative 26 plus 28. b is equal to 2. I would get my y by itself, so I'm going to start by moving that 4x. Negative y is equal to 11 minus 4x. You cannot have a negative, so y is equal to negative 11 plus 4x. Take this to the other equation and put it in for the y. So it's going to go over here. So 2x plus 2, open parentheses, negative 11 plus 4x, close parentheses, equals 18. Distribute your 2, so 2x minus 22 plus 8x equals 18. Combine your like terms, so 10x minus 22 equals 18. Add your 22. 10x is equal to 40. Divide by 10. X is equal to 4. You're not done. You got to go find your other answer. Put this in for x. Y is equal to negative 11 plus 4 times 4. Y is equal to negative 11 plus 16. Y is equal to 5. You can plug them back in to test it if you want. Okay, remember what we're doing. It's still the same thing. It's simply a word problem. The annual salary of employee A is $25,000 and employee B is $32,000. The annual raise employee A receives is $1,400 and that of employee B is $1,100. Write equations to represent the annual salaries of employee A and B after X years. Also, find the number of years after which their salaries will be the same. Okay, looking at employee A. He originally makes $25,000 plus every year $1,400 is a raise. Okay, so that would be 1,400x times the number of years. Employee B originally makes $32,000 plus every year $1,100 raise. So those are your two equations. Now, if you want to know when they are the same, we know the same means equal. So you take your two equations, you set them equal, and you solve. 25,000 plus 1,400x equals 32,000 plus 1,100x. I would move my 25,000. So that would give me 1,400x is equal to 7,000 plus 1,100x. Move your 1,100x, and so you would get 300x is equal to 7,000. Divide by 300, and you would get 23 1/3. So it would be 23 years and 4 months. This takes you to your assignment. You will be solving systems by substitution.